Get started with it. Today we're going to have 1 hour of workshop. It's not a lot of time, but we want to make this fun to everyone and at least get started with something that can support us into thinking of this theme that we have for the week with creative coding with OctoStudio. So welcome everyone. People are already introducing themselves in the chat. If you joined a bit later, please do it too. Like say where you're joining from. If you want to say a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are in the world. Like I'm Carolina. I'm joining from London, and here is afternoon. It's like 4 p.m. So good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to the call today. And I'm joining with my friend and colleague Theo.
Hi, everybody. I'm Theo. I'm calling from Cambridge, Massachusetts, from the MIT campus. It's 11 a.m. here, and it's way too cold for late April.
Yes, today's cold here. It's super sunny, like the London you do not think about, but also very windy. So lots of cold. So let's get started. Right, Theo?
So should we start with maybe a little bit of an OctoStudio demo? I know some people on this call have tried it out before, but maybe some people haven't. So maybe
Yeah.
we can start.
So maybe we can get started by jumping in. We love to say that with creative learning, we want to start by exploring and then explaining things. So let's see how OctoStudio looks like and how we can create with it a little bit before we go to our creating part.
Great, wonderful. And I shared with sound. So OctoStudio is just one option of a tool or material you can try out to make projects these weeks along the course of LCL. And it's a completely free creative coding app developed here at Lifelong Kindergarten. You can find it on the Apple App Store, Android Play Store, for Chromebooks as well. And it's completely free. It doesn't even need internet after you download it, and it comes in 35 languages. And when you start out, you'll probably see this empty homepage with a big green create new project button. So that's where we're going to start today. And Carol,
Theo, maybe you could introduce the theme that we're
oh,
creating with.
you're so right. So the theme this week is share the love. So we're going to be making projects for somebody that we admire, that inspires us, that we miss. We want to show some appreciation towards. So you can think about somebody that you want to make a project for and start from there.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
And we're going to do a quick demo. So Carol is going to give me some project ideas. Do you already have somebody in mind for this demo, Carol?
Friend we have in common, João Adriano Freitas.
João. Okay, we'll make that's perfect. Make
João,
a project
yes.
for João.
And also to help
Um,
our friend João, because it's so hard to pronounce his name in different languages. And since we have great part of the world here, let's have everybody try.
that's a good idea. I like this. So we can start from a sprite or a backdrop. Where do you want to start?
Maybe a backdrop, and then we can
Yeah.
play a little bit more of the spray. Yeah.
So when you pick a backdrop, there's some that come in the library, but you can also pick something from the photo library on your device, or you can take a picture of something that's around your world.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tal, there is a photo that I think João made for OctoStudio,
João
so we
took
could maybe
it.
use that. Yeah.
Yeah. This one in São Paulo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The alleyway with the graffiti. Very famous alley in São Paulo. And now we're going to pick a sprite. Similarly, you can browse through our library, but you can also draw your own. You can use something from the photo library, or you can take a picture of something. What do you think, Caro? Should we look at some of these to get an
Maybe.
idea?
Well, we could get a sprite, any sprite, like let's think. Get
Like
a
person?
person sprite, yeah.
Which one? Walking, running,
What do you
cartwheeling.
want to be doing, João? What do you want to do? You want to walk
Mm,
and run?
jump.
Okay.
So maybe one of these.
Like exercises or something like that.
Yeah, maybe running then. Uh-huh.
So we redesigned a lot of the sprites so they have more skin tones and hair colors and body shapes. So if you hold on a person sprite, you'll get some options. So maybe I'll pick this one for João. So João is
Cool.
in São Paulo. And what could he be doing? So here on the left, if you're on a tablet, if you're on a phone, you'll see it at the bottom, is all of our options of different blocks. So we can
So maybe you
move.
can make him say something about that, or you can use a
So
title
here,
to introduce Joan to everyone.
so putting a title. So do you want to try the text
So maybe
block?
text what? Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to drag it and connect it to the when play. So now when I press play, a little bit of text shows, but we can change what
Yeah.
that says because right now it says welcome.
Let's say
So
our friend João.
our friend
In
João.
English, that would be meu amigo João, meu
Our
amigo.
friend
And facilitators, if you wanna, translate a
João.
few of the things or the main things you're saying in the chat, you're very welcome to do that. At
How's it?
least what does our friend João means.
We can also change the font. What do you think, Caro?
Marker. I like the marker one.
Oh, me too, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the color?
Any color, any contrast one.
This one looks nice. Or
Mhm.
actually, maybe blue because Ron's wearing a blue shirt today.
Okay. We're putting all the attention in you, friend. So sorry.
He didn't even know. So surprise for everyone
It's like,
involved.
oh, I shouldn't have come today. But right. Yeah, there's maybe we could try something else to show how to animate a name in a
Yeah.
project. So what is another form we could use to create text on it?
Yeah, so this is maybe we'll add a new sprite. This is another way to add text because this way, with the text block, you can see a sentence, you can show it for a period of time. There's a lot of stuff that you can do if you add a text as a sprite. So I went right here to add another sprite, and this time I'm going to go in Paint. And in the Paint tool, there's a text tool. So should we do just a J to start?
Yeah, just a J. Don't have
And
to expose too much.
how should we change it? Should we make it
Make it
more?
grow a little bit. Can you make it bigger? Because I think it's gonna be a little, yeah.
And what
Cool.
about the color? Maybe we'll pick
Pick the
green.
green again. Mm-hmm.
So now we have this J as a sprite, and now we're in the coding area for the J. You can see it because the J is right here in the background.
We could
What should
make
that
J,
do?
we were choosing colors, but maybe we could, when we tap the J, it could change
Mm,
colors, and we have a block for that.
so right here in the yellow, when tap. And then to change color, I can go in the pink category. There's blocks related to color and light. And we'll put set color. So should we did you say when we tap a random color?
Yeah, random color would be nice. Can see how it
I
looks
can
like.
tap here and instead of setting to blue. Whenever you see the dice in OctoStudio, that means random. So now let's
Mhm.
see. Every time I'm tapping the J,
Cool.
gets a new color.
Could also, just to show a few more things before we start creating, maybe you could put something that, make the J move or spin or jump, like Joan was saying, like that he wanted to jump.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
some movement
So
there, so
maybe change color and then jump.
yeah, sounds good. Cool. And then, if you go to the emoji icon, you can
Mhm.
always add more sprites. So you can add the O, the A, the O again, and make like the whole name of João animated somehow. And like,
And we'll
yeah,
an
right now
example.
we're using like 2 types of text there, but if you want to just create an animator name project, or you want to introduce your own in a different way with only text and subtitles, or even João introducing himself, I don't know, or you can put yourself in the project talking about a friend or someone, and also do that. Maybe you could show some examples, right, Tal?
Yeah. Do you want to pull up the slides?
Sure. Let me do that here.
Now. João, thanks for being our example friend.
Thank you so
Exemplar
much.
friend.
Without consentment, but okay.
Thank you so much.
Let me just share with sound again. It works. Okay. This is just these are part of the slides that we're gonna share later with you as resources. And then, well, not only João is gonna be in the spotlight, like I made a project to tell you are getting to know today. And it was just, I was thinking, it's just such a good name to animate because it's just 3 letters. And choosing a name for my child, now I was thinking a lot about names, and I learned that Theo is a name that is recognizable and easy to pronounce, and and to understand right away in many languages. So it's like,
That's why I picked it.
there's a good one for LCL, but mainly Tell to say how much I like, that you see your background there, like how much you love the ocean and the aquatic life. Have your own aquarium and things that I always admired in you. And anyway, just if you want to talk with Tell about something they really, really love,
sea creatures,
talk about
the
this.
ocean.
Yeah, and this was just like animating a name as we were showing, but here it's like it's hiding and showing the E, like it's jumping with the O, is doing different animations.
I'm honored, Carol. Thank you for this project.
Of course. And then this is another project for that I made actually for my little cousin. I call her my friend. She calls me her best friend. So I just like, she loves to dance. She's a ballerina, and I love, it just makes me happy to see her dancing, and that's something I want to share with her too. And it's just saying, this is my friend Leah loves to dance. She even does spin things that I never could do in my life. And I'm just saying, keep dancing, keep dancing, because this is what makes you happy. So it's like super simple things, about things, about people that we love, that we care about, that we admire. Someone in this call that is just like, oh, I loved how this person said this thing that inspired me. It doesn't have to be someone close to you. We just want you to express something nice, something, admiration, feelings for someone that you have in your life. And we're going to have time now to do this. We're going to get started with a project. You don't have to make a whole project today. You can continue it later and post it later also in the forum or even in our Padlet board. We just want to say that we're going to be organized into different breakout rooms according to language. So you can choose a language that you feel more comfortable with to be, just hanging out with people while everyone is creating their own projects. If you have any questions at any time, we're going to have like this beautiful group of facilitators who you see with the little spiral beside their names. We're going to be in different breakout rooms. Maybe not all breakout room will have a facilitator, but don't worry about it. Like, you can always support each other.
Okay, so the rooms are ready. 3 in English, 3 in Portuguese, 2 in Italian, 1 in Spanish. And I'm gonna open them.
Thank you, grazie.
I have my project here that I use the magnetic board. If you need some example, but just initiating the process of creating. And use the magnet and use the magnet. It's magnetic.
Cool.
So everything in the board is magnetic?
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
And I use it as a background. But it's just initiating the project.
Mm-hmm. And how
And
do you play it?
the magnet activates the heart.
Oh,
Sweet.
Just if you need some example.
yeah. I think magnet is cool. We did a workshop yesterday and I showed some kids the magnet for the first time and they were like really
Yeah.
into it.
Probably too, it was amazing.
Maybe I'm gonna finish my João project.
Hello,
Well,
welcome
hi,
back.
everyone.
Envy a message. Okay.
Welcome back, babe. I know, eu sei, Ana. Yeah, I know. Not enough time at all.
It's never enough time.
And also, so many people in some rooms, it's even less because, we want to also get to know everyone. But as I said, we would get started with something. I think this,
Yeah.
at least we have the spirit of sharing the love today, and that's good.
So now that we're all getting
time to
back together
share.
here, yeah. But even if you didn't finish, you can share what you were working on. Anyone?
In our room, I saw the most amazing puppets for putting OctoStudio inside. I don't remember the colleague's name, but I would encourage them to show them because they were so cool.
Wow, I want to see a puppet. Who was there? Who was in your room? Oh, is it Edu? Edu's holding up a puppet. Put it spotlight.
Vai lá, Eduardo.
We are talking about some ideas that to include OctoStudio with different objects. And I show approach that I made
Oh,
to use with students. And now I have a nice that I can tell her a lot of histories using puppets. So I can't use the cell phone now because it's another one, but I create a mouth. And when you put the cell phone inside the puppet, you just shake the puppet and the mouth open and close, imitating someone singing or talking. So it's a way to do something that something to one you love. For example, my nephew and my sister.
Oh.
Or some
I was wondering, who are you making this to? Yeah. So sweet, Eduardo, and so creative.
I really love that you can make, physical and digital projects so easily with OctoStudio, especially with the phone, because you can really fit it inside of some craft projects. Please share it in the forum.
Forum in our Padlet. Who else would like to share?
Yeah. So I remember that video when Michi created a card from his mother. So I am missing my mom. I created something for her. Let's share. Where is my project? And I was a little it's rusty, I think. Let's share. Here, where is the iPhone iPad with sound? Yes. So let's just. Oh, here.
I think we're not seeing it yet. Let's just give it.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. So.
Olá, mamacita. Passando para dizer que eu tô com muita saudade. Beijo.
Ai, que fofo.
Que amor.
I love that.
Sweet.
I didn't know how to hide myself, so I have a little help from João and Monica. I use the blocks hide and wait. So I didn't want my pictures, but I see that I forgot this one. So I need to make some changes in my project.
Amazing. Beautiful, Tata. Yeah, and to people who didn't understand the Portuguese part, it's like Tata is saying how much he misses her mom, and saying beijos, that is like kisses, something we always send to people we love in Brazil. Who else? From another part of the world. Huh?
I was gonna say saudade is a unique word to Portuguese.
Yeah. Where are we going now?
Can I share just real quick, because I finished our project for João? Our friend João. I don't know if you can hear, but I recorded me saying his name.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's funny.
I love it. It looks like those videos that teaches you how to read the letters.
Oh, you're right. Each one.
Cool. So we do have some projects in the Padlet. Maybe we could go there and invite people to share a bit here too.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna open Padlet.
Can you see it?
It's getting there.
Not yet?
There.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Cool. So, Anna, you said you put 2 projects in the Padlet, so let's open this one. Do you want to talk about it with the microphone on?
Posso falar em português?
Pode, yes. Can speak in Portuguese.
Ai, João, eu fico nervosa. A gente estava na subsala e aí a Shirley falou que ela queria falar um eu te amo pra tia dela, que tá um pouco mal. E aí a gente fez o projeto juntos. Não deu muito tempo, que a gente se apresentou e ficou conversando um pouquinho, mas a gente fez o projeto juntos. E a ideia era que o coração ficasse girando em torno delas. Foi uma tentativa, mas eu acho que ficou bom.
Muito bom. João, do you want to translate Anna for us, since you were part
Oh my
of
God, I was not in this room, but she said something
okay.
like someone made a project for her aunt who is not feeling that well, and the idea was to make the heart move around those 2 people in the project, something like that. Thank
I
you.
thought it was beautiful that you created a project
I like
together.
the way that it's...
Yeah. We have more projects here. Oh, someone from Italy. Let's change countries.
Oh, it's really simple. In this period, I don't like too much ant because they're invading my space. So I imagine it's something. I have to love them. So I started to think, yes, I have to love. I looked for a picture, very childish picture, and so this is very, very basic project, and I use the glitch. How would you say brillare?
Yeah, the
glow
or shine.
The English one.
Shine, yes, the shine. I love this feature on OctoStudio. Thank you.
Beautiful.
This is my the window of my house, so it's nice to see my house inside the OctoStudio. Thank you.
I love that you made a project sharing the love for something that you don't love so much.
Exactly. Trying to love
trying
it.
to love. I love it. Yes. It's a good effort. Right. Let's see. Julia, do you want to talk about your project?
Oh, I love that you did the text.
Giulia, puoi parlare in italiano se vuoi. No? No? Okay, I have to say, I thought this was gonna happen. Someone who makes a project to themselves, and this is beautiful. It's just like, yes, self-love. It's super important. And also like Vici, like using the glowing thing and also making you jump. I believe, I don't know, we don't have the project here. and Julia can confirm maybe in the chat if you feel more comfortable with. But you know, the when Tao made the demo part with the letters, it would be like each letter being animated differently. And I think here Ju made like she wrote the whole thing as a sprite, right? Ju as a whole sprite and then animated together, which was really cool too. Thank you for sharing.
Carol, I'm getting some messages that people want to see step by step how to share a project on Padlet.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Same.
Yeah, so
This
maybe
might be.
I can share my screen and try it.
Okay, cool.
So you go to the share modal.
Wait,
and you
Del,
go,
I think you're not sharing the screen.
oh,
okay.
you see my screen?
Yeah, now you can see it.
Okay. So in the share part, which is next to the home button, little arrow, and you first have to save your project file. This is the way to do it if you don't have the Padlet app installed, by the way, which most people probably don't. So you can name your project. I already named this one, and then press send and then save to files. It might look a little different if you're on Android, but the general idea is that you're going to save it to your device in a place that you can find, so in your files. And then you're going to scan the Padlet QR code or click on the link from that same device, and it should open up here. And now, here there's a plus button. Oh, you can't really see where I'm touching, but
yes,
the
we can.
bottom right.
The post one.
Yeah. And because we're going to share the file, we can do the upload, choose file, and then I'm seeing the project right here. And it should automatically get like a little thumbnail. You can write something here. My friend won't, and publish. Tell Tell y Carol.
And then, you know, if you want to, this is a way to share, like you can share the project files so people can open the project in their own OctoStudio app and all of that, play with it, you know, remix it. But you can also share maybe just, you know, if your project has a sound, it's interesting if you share it as a video because you're going to have the sound there too. Or if it's just images, an animated image, you can share it as a GIF image too.
But it's the same.
Or even if you want to, you know, oh, I want, like, I think when I posted in the Padlet now, I put it like first the project file so people can open and see how I made it if they want to use it for, you know, another name. And then as a comment, you can share also a video or a GIF image too, so people can immediately see how that project looks like when it's done. We have time for one more project to be shared before you go to the last part of this workshop. Anyone?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, question.
So I've had OctoStudio on my phone and created a small project, and then I had to get the app on my iPhone or on my iPad and then send that file that I created on my phone to the Apple device. But now when I'm on the Apple device, I can't find the file, or it doesn't give me an option to upload my project that I've shared from my phone. I've just shared it via email. So there's a little video. So how do I get it into OctoStudio? It is two different accounts. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, sure. Like when you send the email, can you like just double tap on the attachment to open it? Now you have the app on that phone. Will it work for you?
Okay, I can try that. It's just that maybe I can show you. This is what the studio looks like now. and things were a bit too small for me on the phone. So I just sent it via email to the Apple iPad, and I don't know. I don't know how I can get it in there now, because it doesn't allow me to upload a file.
No. Yeah, that's right. Like you should be able to now. Now you're got the app on that device. You should be able to just send your project to that device and just open it, and it should open straight into the app. But if it doesn't, come to me in the forum. I'll write my name in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Randall, for sharing it with us. We also have, like in the forum of LCL, of the OctoStudio space, we do have a specific topic just for questions around OctoStudio. So in case, you think of something after this workshop, you're always invited to go there. Well, before we leave, we would like to hear at least one story. We love OctoStudio stories, and we know that some people have already tried something, as an educator, or want to try something, and that's why also it's participating today. So if we could hear someone say it, what is one thing you tried with OctoStudio? You can say it in the chat, and also if someone wants to open a microphone and share it with us, it would be amazing.
Or something that you'd like to try.
Yep.
So I finally stopped the car so I can share briefly. One of the most fun things we've done is for the really little kids at the back, Duplo at the end. Lego. So they build with Lego, and then they can use OctoStudio to take a picture and make creatures come alive in the little scene that they've made. So that's been quite a lot of fun because of the ease of taking that inside of OctoStudio.
Oh, I love that. And then is there Lego creation like the background, or is it a mix of background and other sprites?
Normally the background, just for starters. Sometimes they'll add the truck or something, but normally it's just the background, and then they'll add the octopus or the heart flying through the scene. But they get to make their Lego world come alive.
Very cool. Well, I would love to see some of those projects if you can share them in the forum later.
Yeah, that's one thing we love about OctoStudio. Like you can immediately bring the real world into your project, physical things into sprites, or even just put your phone inside of a physical object and then make that a digital part of something that is, that you crafted, that you created with your hands and things. Amazing. I wish we had more time.
It always feels too short, but we'll be in the forum,
We'll be in the
It's
forum.
still a moment to share and create together asynchronously.
Yes, I see that many people, like after we showed a little bit how to share the project in the Padlet, you have posted there. So, I invite everyone to just go and visit and see what others created. Leave your comments. If you want to know more about that project and you don't have the file there, just the video or the image, ask, oh, can I have your project file? Because I'd love to know how to make that. Or ask, and continue sharing the love at all times. We're going to, by Friday, we're going to share also in the forum the learning resources for sharing the love. We do have an educator guide for it, and also slides, parts of which we use today. And that's it.
That's it for today.
That's it for today.
It's so nice to spend some time with everybody.
Thank you. Ciao.
Thank you very much. Bye.
For organizing.
Ciao. Thank you.
In the forum.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
facilitators.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Adiosito.
Bye-bye.
Adiosito.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Tchau, tchau.
Até a próxima.
Até a próxima, Ziki.
Tchau, Bel.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.
Bye. See you next week, hopefully.